We're basically survivalists at this point. All right, guys, it is day 3. I am still stranded in the woods. I was walking around. I happened to find a grape tree, or a grapevine, so I'm gonna eat some grapes as nourishment, and hopefully someone will come by soon and get us out of here. To a rock. I'll show you a little bit more here, but let Carl pull me off, and I'm dead in the water. I have no fuel pressure, no, it definitely won't start, as you can tell, but that's okay. We'll get it over here. I'll get under it, and we'll get it figured out, hopefully. Go ahead. Oh my Lanta. I guess this is, I guess this is gonna be a good place to kick off this video. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Holy cow, have I missed off-roading. Now, I've only been here for about 5 minutes so far, and I forgot just how intense this was in a vehicle that is not like absolutely built for this. So as you guys do know, or if you don't know, I have a XJ and I've had Rubicons, and they do absolutely amazing out here on the trails. Today though, we are gonna test the Suburban and the Suburban's durability on some pretty gnarly trails. Now, I don't think I'm gonna go as crazy as I would per se, you know, with, I almost dropped the GoPro. But I don't think I will go as crazy as, you know, I would with the Jeeps. But we are gonna get out here, we are gonna have some fun, and we're gonna stretch this old girl's legs and just see what she'll do. So with that being said, let's go meet up with the guys and see just what we get ourselves in. One of the hardest things to do is to get any kind of like realization of the terrain that we're on while we're out here. So like in the camera and the GoPro, I guarantee it never ever looks like anything. And of course, I've made a million videos off-roading, and I've made videos, you know, this is amazing, but it never really actually does justice in the camera. So with that being said, no, I didn't do anything crazy yet, but we just met up with the boys, and we'll see what we can get into. I'm definitely a little outgunned, and I definitely brought like a little pea shooter to the gunfight, but we're gonna have fun with it nonetheless, and see what this old girl can. Well, this might be our demise here. One thing that I have learned is, well, obviously, you know, I wheel forever, but tire placement is absolutely key to stuff like this, and wheel speed. Tire placement there was decent, to say the least, and you know what, I'm not upset with how the Bourbon is doing at all. These guys took me into a trail that I think that they thought I wouldn't have been able to run, but I'm here running right along with them, as you can tell, and it's pretty gnarly trails. If you guys have never been to Rouse Creek, definitely come up, have some fun with the boys, bring some rigs, bring some fun and excitement, and just get out and enjoy life. Life is 100% what you make it. Whee! This old girl's got plenty of steam, plenty of power. It's actually doing amazing. We're about 40 minutes into the trail already at this point, and we're doing amazing running along with these built rigs. Now keep in mind, these rigs are built, and the only thing I am on is an expensive wheel and tire. So with that being said, is you don't need to have big rigs, big builds to get out here and have some fun. I wish you guys could see just how big and gnarly these rocks really are, because I know for a fact You don't believe that it's as gnarly as it really is out here. We've got my boy Carl in the back. His rig is absolutely sick. LS swap. Oh! Of course, as soon as I turn the camera around, something gnarly happens. What? Oh, that's part of the fun. Like I was saying, I don't think you realize how big a lot of these rocks really are. And of course, I'm holding up Carl back here. He's probably upset, so let's just get back in here and have some fun. I'm out here doing absolutely amazing, and then we got Jeeps just stuck left and right. And I'm gonna go ahead and go around them. Like, I'm gonna go straight through the same trail. Oh! Oh, my armpit. Oh yeah. This is usually what I should be recording. And typically I don't ever record stuff like this because everybody's like in a hurry and they're like, dude, you're tying us up by recording. But I did end up smashing the tank back here when it came down onto a rock. I'll show you a little bit more here, but let Carl pull me off. And I'm dead in the water. I have no fuel pressure, no, it definitely won't start, as you can tell, but that's okay. We'll get it over here. I'll get under it and we'll get it figured out, hopefully. Go ahead.
Send me that? I think you went right over those glasses, dude. There's your camera. Waterproof? Yeah, it's a GoPro.
I just realized that I never actually like said what was going on. So basically I landed on that rock pretty hard. Like you can see how pushed up and dented my fuel tank is. I think what happened, because the pump is still working, I think what happened is I broke off either the pickup tube or, you know, a hose that goes down into the tank. Something in there broke, so they're going right now to see if we can get a grinder or cutoff wheel, and I'm gonna cut an access panel on the inside here, pull the pump up, and be able to see what is going on from there. So now we're gonna go back to goofing off a little bit until these guys get here, because they're saying it's gonna be about an hour. So back to some more goofy footage. We're basically survivalists at this point. It's every man for himself. Carl and I are gonna cuddle up tonight, and we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, it is day 3. I am still stranded in the woods. I was walking around. I happened to find a grape tree, or a grapevine, so I'm gonna eat some grapes as nourishment, and hopefully someone will come by soon and get us out of here. Day 6. I don't know how, but we've been extremely lucky at this point. I stumbled across this guy day 4. I lost all internet service. He somehow has food that's been keeping us going, and I got him a banana that he's gonna sleep with tonight. We'll see how this goes. What? You're not sleeping with my banana?
Oh yeah. 100%.
I need your body. Are you struggling over there?
Hot banana.
Ow, son of a dick! I hit my elbow. I can open that. I brought my survival knife.
Oh my god, Dana. You saved Dana. You really saved our lives with
Who's
this.
Dana? Are you talking to yourself? Day 7. He's hallucinating. Are we just trucking through days and it's been minutes? Doesn't talk much. Oh, my banana's rotten. My banana's rotten.
Well, that banana was good.
It's mushy.
Should have saved it for banana bread.
Banana bread. Where?
Nope.
How are we gonna make banana bread out here?
Flour, sugar,
Where are we getting flour?
eggs. Back at the crib.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, he just ruined all the footage. We're literally in his backyard, and we're not broken. Are we broken?
Badly. And we sent the guy who doesn't know what a cutoff wheel looks like for a cutoff wheel.
Day 18. Do you want an omelet?
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
You ate all the eggs.
No, there's a bug in there.
That was weird.
No, it wasn't.
Why was there? All right, guys. So here we are. It's day 34. I'm going through some changes in my life, and I don't know what it is, but we are here, and I think we can see the light. I think we should. Oh my God! I hear him. I hear our Savior. He's coming. Why is he coming in our backside?
You don't fucking know where. He doesn't even know where he is.
He doesn't know where he is. We don't even know where we are.
Who are you?
Hello. What
Who are
the?
you?
Where did you come from?
I'm you.
Oh yeah, this is me. How are you today? You know what? This was actually like the best day for it. It's not cold.
Right? Not raining.
Yeah, it's not raining. It's not
That
miserable.
would be miserable if it was raining. You'd be having so much fun.
Definitely.
What's that for? Knee pads?
No, I gotta get in here. This thing's actually a little more.
You know how
rusty.
far or where the frame rails are?
I think.
I got a tape measure. We'll
So
make
right
it it's
here is a
nice.
frame rail that goes
So you can
across.
put it back in later. I mean, you could just hammer that shit shut right there.
Yeah, so I'll just make a whole plate. I've got a truck bed up there. All right.
You want to use that thing? I'd move the guard.
Yeah, I don't like that guard. Can I
Yep.
just take it off?
No, turn it. Other way. Yeah, there you go.
Ouch, she's killing me. How do I want to do this?
Just cut a big square. Leave that the way it is. That's
Okay,
what I was
so
trying
right
to say.
here.
If you know how far or
Right
where the
there.
pump is. Much bigger.
I think right there is my... Watch your eyes.
Are you cutting a square?
No, I gotta cut. I'm trying not to cut deep. And that's gonna be my problem. Watch your eyes again.
Yeah, give it.
How big do I want to cut this?
Dude, isn't the fuel pump big?
No, it's a tiny little hole. Look at that little hole. Look at that, dude. That was like perfect size. Pow!
Nah, that's what I'm talking about.
That is like the perfect size. And if you guys have a third gen Camaro or Trans Am, you know what I just
You're
did
lucky
there.
you didn't go through that line. Woo!
I know, that's why I like slowed down a little bit. So what I did originally while I was like waiting was I took my knife and I cut this little area out here, and then it gave me where I actually was. So let me get this popped off here and see our problem. That's what it was. That's what it is. Alright, so I'm going to be talking with a camera, but look, right there, the pump broke off of the pickup tube there. Can you see it? That is supposed to be connected there. So, I gotta figure out how we're gonna get this back on, and basically that's a rubber hose, and it's that hard that it just broke. So, let's get this together and get us back up and running. Right there it is. So there's my problem the entire time. So this is actually a rubber hose. Again, sorry, I'm talking with the light in here so you actually can see, but right there it's a rubber hose, and it just broke off from the pump. Man, that's actually kind of a cool fix. It will take no time to get this thing back up and running, and you know what, I'm glad to be able to do what I do. And again, I did find more rust in this than I didn't see, because obviously it's below, like on the other side of the tank, so it just is what it is. So basically what I'll do now is get a line from this to the pump, and we'll be back on the road. All right, as you can see, I've got the new hose on the pump here, and I'm hoping that the tank's not dented enough and I'll be able to slide this back down into place. If not, I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have and worry about that later. But we should be back up and running here in a second. Alright, sorry I don't have any footage of that, but the fuel pump just keeps cutting off here. It's a little stressful. It just is what it is. But you know, I'm just gonna try to do what I can to get myself out for now, and then maybe we'll have to come back and make another video once I get this thing fixed. But yeah, so that's why I'm not filming, because it's kind of frustrated to be doing this every time that I hit a bump, or every 10 seconds. What a day. That thing is so cool. One of these days I'll actually show you guys Carl's car, or Jeep here. That thing's just bad to the bone. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I have made it officially out. How cool is that Toyota right there with its rooftop tent? People come up here in tent camp, and that's one of the perks I've got to say about Roush Creek, is it's completely free. You can come here and tent camp, and it don't cost you anything. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and probably end this video now. We are gonna get this thing back out and do more wheeling. Actually, at the very end of the video, I'll show you some body damage. I went in some pretty tight places, and I had some fun, and I'm not actually upset that I took this thing and used this thing, because at the end of the day, minus the shut-off problem, because obviously the fuel pump isn't in the tank anymore, but minus that, I had a good time. Let me get this thing started. And you know what? We'll be back to live another day, and I can actually drive home, so that's an even bigger plus. That's what I like. So, all right. Not be a vehicle or a day like today. Sure, I had a little bit of problems, but you know what? It is what it is, and we ended up ripping the exhaust off at some point. I don't know when, but we are heading home, and it is driving under its own power. And you know what? I'll celebrate the small wins in life. We don't need a tow truck. But that being said, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bat here. It's kind of gonna be crappy footage, but I got a bat, and that's what we're going to try to pound the tank down with to get this thing back in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and record this with my phone here. But as I was saying up top there, I mean, I guess I've been using my phone a lot, but I had a little bit of a fuel leak. So I went ahead and while Matt was here, he helped me tap this. So huge shout out to Matt Sibio. Thank you very much for helping me. But you can see the tank is actually a lot more flat than it was. It was super pushed up. I think you've seen it in the footage. The other thing was the rear diff was leaking here. I cleaned up the puddle right now, but it was sitting here and leaking pretty bad. And then the exhaust completely broke off. So I just went ahead and I don't have the right welding wire, but I went ahead and just welded in another straight section here, and we should be good to go. So the drive shaft did take a beating. Looks like it actually was starting to twist. So I'll probably get a new drive shaft for this thing as well. It seems like it'd just be like the right thing to do. I'm gonna get a fuel tank. We're gonna get a new drive shaft. I'll probably make a better exhaust, maybe get some headers for this thing, but everything else looks absolutely killer on this truck, and it did amazing, as you can tell. We did get some damage on the wheel here. It did go the entire way around. The only wheel that I noticed while we were there was this wheel was just like a tiny little mark here. So I guess it just is what it is. Body damage. When you seen one of the pictures on Instagram, the bumper was like super up, but it was just because it was articulating. But on the nose, we got a little dot there. Rest of it actually looks pretty solid. Door handle definitely got pushed in a little bit. We got some damage here. This wheel just has that small little mark there, not a big deal. But a little bit of damage here, and then bam, right there. She was a little big for some of the courses that we were on. But there you guys have it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Leaving the shop here, I can now make left turns, I can zigzag, I can do whatever I want, and it's no longer shutting off. So I gotta celebrate the wins when I have them, and I'm excited. Plus you can hear how quiet it is. We went ahead and welded up the exhaust. I'm not sure when the GoPro died. I think it died right in the middle of me welding the exhaust up, but you can tell she is quiet again and lives to fight another day. I don't know why I like this thing so much, but I definitely do.